You woke up today, maybe tired, maybe broken, maybe unsure if you could make it another hour, but you're still breathing. And that means you're not done, because if life wanted to take you out, it would have. But the breath in your lungs is proof that your story isn't over. It's just unfolding. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to feel strong. You just need to keep going, because there's something inside you the world hasn't seen yet. A depth, a fire, a grit, carved by every battle you've faced in silence. You don't need a sign. Your survival is the sign. You didn't come this far to quit at tired, to bow out at broken, to lay down just because life hit harder than expected. No, you were made for moments like this. Do you know what it means to still be breathing? It means life still trusts you with opportunity. It means purpose is still chasing you. Even if pain has tried to bury it, you may have lost people, you may have lost pieces of yourself, but what remains is still more than enough to rebuild, to rise, to fight. There is no expiration date on growth, no deadline on destiny. If you're breathing, you're becoming. So take that next breath and make it count. This world tried to break you, and maybe it cracked you open, but that crack didn't destroy you. It revealed you. It peeled back the noise, the image, the expectations, and it showed the real you. And you're still here, still standing, still breathing. That's not weakness. That's undeniable proof of power. You're not done because you failed. You're not done because they walked away. You're not done because it hurts. You're not done unless you decide you are. And if you haven't given up yet, don't you dare start now. Because pain is not the end of your story. It's the page before the turning point. And your next chapter doesn't need your perfection. It needs your persistence. There is more for you. More strength, more peace, more joy, more purpose. But you'll never see it if you stop at the storm. You have to walk through it. You don't get to choose what tried to break you, but you get to choose what comes next. So choose to rise. Even if it's slow, even if it's messy, even if all you can do today is not quit. Because one day you'll look back and realize, this was the moment everything shifted. Not when you felt great, but when you refused to give in. You're still breathing. That's the universe saying, you're not finished. Get back up. You don't need a grand moment to restart. You need one quiet decision. One moment where you whisper, I'm not giving up on myself. Because it's not the loud choices that change everything. It's the silent ones. The choice to show up again, to face the day again, to stand even with trembling legs, because quitting is no longer your language. You think strength looks like dominance, like control, like having it all together, but real strength is breath. Real strength is presence. It's continuing when no one sees you. It's fighting for yourself when your mind tells you you're not worth the fight. And here you are, still in the ring, bruised, maybe, tired, definitely, but still breathing. And breath is not just survival. Breath is momentum. Breath is movement. Breath is a declaration from God, from the universe, from within your own soul that says you still matter. Do not measure your value by how you feel. Do not count your strength by how loud your victories are. Your strength is proven by your ability to keep going anyway. You are not weak for needing rest. You are not behind because you've been knocked down. You are human. But more than that, you are becoming. This moment, this breath, is not the end. It's the inhale before your next breakthrough, so take it. Take that breath like a warrior, like someone who has more chapters to write. Because you do. You're still breathing, and that means you're not done. You don't need the perfect plan right now. You need presence to be here, fully, to feel the weight of the moment and still choose to rise, because your purpose doesn't need polish. It needs permission, and only you can give it. You're not waiting for the right time. This is the right time, right now, while your hands are shaking, while your heart is cracked, while your mind is full of doubt. This is where something holy is built. Not in the mountaintop moment, but in the valley of decision. The moment where you decide, I'm going to keep building anyway. And listen to me, you don't have to start over. You're not starting from nothing. You're starting from experience, from pain, from fire, from lessons burned into your bones. You're not fragile, you're forged. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for life to hand you a clean slate. This is your slate. This is your moment. You don't need more time. You need to trust yourself, because every breath is a second chance. Every heartbeat is another vote for life. And as long as that rhythm keeps playing, you have work to do, lives to impact, wounds to heal, dreams to raise from the dead. You're still breathing, and that means the mission isn't over. One day, the people around you will ask how you kept going, how you survived the season that tried to break you, how you rebuilt yourself from pieces. And you'll smile, not because it was easy, but because you decided not to quit. They won't understand the nights you cried alone, the mornings you dragged yourself out of bed with nothing but a whisper of hope, the days you kept silent because the world didn't understand the war inside. But you will know. You'll know that grit was born in those moments, that resilience was built in the silence, that breath by breath, you didn't just survive, you transformed. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the labels they gave you when they couldn't see your heart. You are proof that broken things can still breathe, and breathing things can still rise. You are here to finish something, to start something, to become something. Not for perfection, not for applause, but for purpose. So let this be the declaration you carry from this moment forward. As long as I'm breathing, I'm not done. You're not finished. You're not disqualified. You're not defeated. You're still in the fight. And this breath, right here, is your proof. Now go. Take the breath. Take the step. Take the life, because you're still breathing. And that means you still have something to build, something to give, something to become. You're not done. You're just getting started.